Yo, what is up guys, my name is Nathan and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately. There's stuff going on. I have officially broken my mouse. I got mad at playing Ark, I got mad playing Ark and then I swapped to another game and I died in that game. It was not Fortnite, it was no Battle Royale. I played, what was it? It's been like 6 days since I last played my PlayStation, so I don't remember what the game was. It was like, I think it was a hack and slash RPG game. Wait, I have it right here. What was it? Oh yeah, Paladins. That's what I was playing. I was playing Paladins, and then I broke my mouse. I slammed it right here. Slammed it, broke the sensor. I was not live streaming it, which is the dumb thing. But today, we're only focusing on one fucking topic, which is the Nomura, Tetsuya Nomura's freaking interview that was 2 days ago, which shows so much about what KH4 is going to be, how, like, literally KH4 is going to be. But, let's just jump right into it. So, I have the full interview right here. It might take me a while to get to some of it because doing it on PlayStation is a little hard. By the way, I won't be stream. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the what? I am slowly confused. Alright. I hear you back there, girl. Oh, I don't know if you guys... Daisy! Oh, you can see her tail. Nomura reveals more about the KH4 series. Hi, bubby, hi, girl. Alright, here you go. Pulled it, got it pulled back up. But this might take me a minute. This was an exclusive interview. Alright. So this is Nomura. Alright, so here is what Nomura thinks about, well, not thinks about, but how he celebrated the 20 years old. So the interviewer said, the series recently celebrated its 20 years. How does it feel to look back on the last 2 decades, and what do you hope Kingdom Hearts' legacy will be? Here's what Nomura said. I feel like 20 years is a very long time, except it also doesn't really feel that way. I have a vague memories of visiting the Disney office in the U.S. and having meetings throughout the long history. And here, just want to come up here? Here, just come here. Come here, Pops. Here, just come here. Come here, Pops. Come here. She's like right here, just dancing. Come on, Pops. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, baby. Here you go. Here. Got my bubba. There you go. Got my bubba. Alright. Visiting the Disney office in the US and having meetings throughout the long history of what we that we had. But when it comes to memories of the development and just making the actual game, it's kind of fuzzy. It doesn't feel like anything has become a memory because the series is still continuing and it's all still in real time. The series is always evolving, the stories are always going on regarding the legacies. I suppose the heart is a central theme of the story of Kingdom Hearts. We'll continue to depict that and tell the story of the heart in different ways, which is what this new arc is. What he's kind of referring to as this new arc. This is going to be a whole new way as we look into the series. Next is the series. His series of cliffhangers out of every cliffhanger finales. So, the series is known for its cliffhanger finales. How do you approach keeping these satisfying, but still ensuring fans felt like they had some answers? I think... Okay, yeah, this is Nomura. With every title, we just try to create a game that is contained within itself. There's an actual ending and sense of the games, which is probably something familiar to any game that is made. But since Kingdom Hearts' storyline has so many mysteries and the story is ongoing, there's just so many different things that we can get into. Fans say every time. They think they figure something out. there's now a mystery that they need to figure out. I suppose it's a combination of just trying to make sure that the game is contained within itself to a clear stop, but also it's just trying to prepare a new mystery so that fans are aware of what will be important in the next title or a next part of the story that's coming up. Personally, I feel this approach is not really anything special. It's something that all game developers must be considering when they make games. So Nomura is kind of stating that it's kind of normal for him, I'm gonna say, because what he wants is for us, the players that play these games, every ending to be a mystery, but also like have like a resolution. Like at the end of KH4, so like everyone's hanging out at the beach, but the mystery was, how was Kari back and why did Sora go like fully get missing? He said he was gonna come back once he finds her. That's like kind of what mystery was. And then Remind kind of did all that for us. Why does it look? Dude, my cut eyebrow looks like I have a scab just right there. Okay, here's something cool. What has been? This is what the interviewer said. What has been your favorite cliff? Okay, Lacey, you gotta go. Lay back here. Come on. Come back here. Oh, hey puppy. Come on. Go. Here. I have pretzels, alright? Stand on. Come on. There. There you go, girl. Just lay down. At least my freaking... Oh, you can barely see it. Alright, next one. What has been your favorite cliffhanger to see fans react to? The first thing, here's Nomura. The first thing that comes to mind is the ending for the original Kingdom Hearts. I feel like that was maybe really unexpected on players' parts, because people playing that first game probably didn't think that the story would continue beyond that. Also, in Kingdom Hearts 3, when Lucio takes off the hood at the very end, I really enjoyed seeing fans' reaction just because it was something I'd really hoped for. Alright, and right now we're about to get into Days and Birth by Sleep. So, did you expect characters from games like Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3 582 Days to become so popular? Do you feel like their stories are complete, or are we going to expect more of these characters to pop up in KH4? Okay, Nomura, I really didn't think that the characters from these two titles would become this popular. I had thought the players wanted to see more characters like Sora, Riku, Kairi. It was kind of unexpected that characters from these two titles were so well received. As far as including them or continuing their story in KH4, the story for KH4 is focused more on Sora's disappearance. I'm not quite sure if there will be room to really explore the other characters' stories as much. But I'm aware, and the team is aware, that these characters are very popular, and people want to see more of them. So if possible, it'd be great to include them, or continue to share more of their stories in the future, or future opportunities. What he's kind of saying is standalone games like Mickey, Roxas, Axel, Xion. That's what people really want. I can definitely tell about that. But yeah, like mostly he was like surprised that Roxas, Xion, Axel, Ven, Terra, Aqua would become so popular characters. People like glorious them. Now here's something which is gonna be kind of crazy, and it was already covered to Cynical because I already watched it. Another area where we saw Kingdom Hearts' popularity surge was seeing Sora in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Can you talk about your feelings on Sora? So this is his like overall like how do you feel that Sora was on here? And this was a complete opposite. This is crazy to me. Like you would think Tetsuya Nomura. Oh well, actually, okay. Obviously, I was very happy that we were able to have Sora make an appearance in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Most of the feedback when Sora was announced for Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate was I can't believe Disney okayed him for him to be in this game. Behind the scenes, I was actually the one being very picky about his appearance in Super Smash Bros. Disney was the one that was like, go ahead. This is a great opportunity. I
I thought it would be a tough to pull off because it might clash with the story, with the established lore in Kingdom Hearts and the Disney World. So it was an opportunity I had to consider very carefully after seeing how happy everyone was welcoming Sora to Smash Bros. I feel like the end result was really, really great. So it was a complete opposite. You would think Disney was not approving this. No, it was Tetsuya Nomura. Disney went with the full holy shit, go ahead opportunity. But yeah, it wasn't. I don't really feel like it was up to Tetsuya Nomura's decision because again, I don't really want to fully copy what Cynical or HMK said, but Disney have the full rights to Sora. So if like someone asks, can we take Sora into the game? It's really more up to Disney to do that. But since Square Enix is technically a part of Super Smash Bros. As like Cloud, Sephiroth, and most co-creation of Super Smash Bros. Of course they are gonna allow Sora in there. Square Enix them whole self. So next up is this is gonna be talking about how this is gonna be talking about Xehanort and the new villain, not villains, villain. Xehanort. This is talking about Xehanort, of course. Xehanort is such a memorable villain, and now we're going into the Lost Masters arc. How do you follow that up and create a fresh conflict with new adversaries? As you mentioned, Nomura, Xehanort is a really memorable character. We did take a lot of time to flesh out this enemy presence throughout the series. It all started in the original Kingdom Hearts, where there's Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 2. There was Xemnas. Basically, these two figures that stem from one person in the game. In the first game, we explored just the heart portion. In the second game, we explored the physical body. It all led up to the full physical embodiment of the character. I really like that we took this slow burn approach to build up the character. I feel the presence of the enemy character is so important for them to be a really good character. It gives the story a lot of depth and density. I feel like we pulled that off. And now we're moving on to the next saga. In the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, we mentioned the Lost Master arc. We're going to be delving into a new enemy figure for the continuation of the story. This new enemy has a lot to do with the masked characters that appear at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the Foretellers and Lushu. They're going to be obstacles, not enemies, not villains, obstacles that stand in front of Sora. Also, in Kingdom Hearts 2.8, we showed what kind of characters they are. So the enemies have already appeared within the series. We'll be reintroducing them, and obviously there will be more new characters as well. But we really can't go into detail on those characters just yet. So it's not the Foretellers that are the main villain. Of course, I got hiccups right now. My guess is it's either the guy that is narrating the story, or it's the Masters of Masters. I am going to go on everyone. God damn it. I am going to go on everyone's approach and say it's the Masters of Masters. He would be such a great villain, and I already know what he has a role to play. He literally is the storyteller of all of this. All right, I think we are going into. Yeah, we're after this part of the interview, we're going into why we see Donald and Goofy at the end of the KH4 trailer. So, this interviewer, do you feel it's important to keep Sora as the main protagonist? Oh yeah, I've already read about this. Or do you ever see the series moving on to another protagonist beyond him? As far as spin-offs go, we've had main characters that were not Sora. In terms of the mainline series, I think Sora is the only real candidate for the main character. I think if Sora is no longer the main character, then I would also feel like that would indicate the end of the numbered titles. He's that important to the series. So I'm gonna completely say what Cynical said. Sora, I don't know. I already know for a gut feeling he is going to be the main character for every Kingdom Hearts title. He'll probably never go because every time we see Sora in a box art or anything like that, he has a crown. So I feel like Sora has a more importance to Kingdom Hearts, like the entire Kingdom Hearts. Like he is a king of some sort. So that's literally what Cynical said, and I want to believe that. So next part is we saw Don Goofy in the end of the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer reveal. But one question a lot of fans have is how much will Disney be integral to the series? Here's what Nomura said. With regards to Kingdom Hearts 4 players, are definitely going to see a few Disney Worlds in there. I just want to mention that they don't need to worry so much about this aspect of the game. It might feel slightly different from previous Kingdom Hearts titles, but once players had a chance to play the game, I'm sure they'll be relieved to find that it's definitely a Kingdom Hearts title. It's the game series that they've come to know and love. As far as graphic qualities, since we each new title, the specs have been really increasing, and there's so much more we can do in terms of graphics. It kind of limits the number of worlds that we can create in sense at this time. We're considering about approach, but there will be Disney Worlds in Kingdom Hearts 4. So, good news for you guys, Kingdom Hearts 4 will have Disney Worlds. It doesn't matter if it's just Star Wars, Marvel, but there will be some Disney titles. I think we're going to go in the more live-action Disney titles in this one. Like, for example, another Pirates, probably. We're going to see Jack again. We're probably going to do... I think we're going to do the 5th Pirate movie. I feel like we're going to do the 5th movie. Because we just did At World's End, and the only one that's left is 5. I already know we're not doing 6 since Johnny Depp ain't being a part of it. Alright. This is a long-ass interview, just pointing this out there. Oh no, it's almost over. We're almost done. We're almost there, boys. Alright, next. When did you start working on ideas and planning for Kingdom Hearts 4? And what things did you know you wanted to incorporate early on? Alright, this is a long one. Whenever I am working on a title, I'm already thinking about what I want to incorporate in the next one. For example, with Kingdom Hearts 4, I already had started thinking about what I wanted to do with it while making Kingdom Hearts 3. This is more in terms of characters, worlds, and gameplay systems I want to implement. Every time it's the same process. I'm constantly thinking of what to improve or what to change in the next title. For example, in Kingdom Hearts 2, we introduced the reaction command system. I felt like fans didn't take it too well, and it wasn't that popular. So in Kingdom Hearts 3, we took the system out. But fans said, why did you take it out? So now we're considering bringing it back for KH4. As we saw in the trailer, when Sora goes ahead and goes, you see a little black circle in the middle, which is a reaction command. So they are all the way back. Back in Kingdom Hearts 4. The challenge is with the action gameplay. It's hard to execute the satisfying action moves. I almost said movies. Action moves with the footage with the footing isn't very secure. That's something we're working and hoping we can realize as aspect gameplay in KH4. Next one, interviewer. Will we be spending a lot of time in Quadratum? Does it have more realistic setting? Give you bigger opportunities to try new things with the gameplay? I think it will be pretty good, a pretty good amount of the time, since it is set as an initial base within the game. You spend time there and then go to different worlds, and then go back there because the graphics are so more realistic this time around. I feel like there's more of a realistic daily life aspect to Sora's life. You can see him go in and out of his room and spend time there. I feel like players will get to see more of the day-to-day routines as he goes through. As far as worlds go, in the past we featured a lot of Disney worlds, and among those most realistic ones, probably Pirates. This time around, we're spending sometime in the actual real world. This was a challenge we had for ourselves, just to see how realistic we can make this, and that's something that we're working on right now. For now, we can't really dive into any further details than that. And here's the Final Fantasy section for all y'all Final Fantasy fans who are hoping Kingdom Hearts will be in Final Fantasy will be in Kingdom Hearts. Fans have been very concerned about the lack of Final Fantasy characters in the newer entries. Do you still want to dial down the amount of them in the series, or Kingdom Hearts 4 has a chance to bring in more cameos? Okay, this is this is a 3-paragraph one. Like, strap on, brother. And then I think we have 5 more. Oh no, we have one more interview, one more left. Okay, here we go. I understand there weren't that many Final Fantasy characters. Final Fantasy characters in KH3. One of the things I wanted to clear up is a lot of fans are saying that Kingdom Hearts is a collaboration between Disney and characters and Final Fantasy characters, but I really feel like that's not the basic concept of Kingdom Hearts. That's not exactly what Kingdom Hearts is. That's not exactly what Kingdom Hearts is. When we released the first title, we only had a few original Kingdom Hearts characters when they were interacting with really well-known, beloved Disney characters. I felt nobody really knew these new characters, so it was harder for them to stand their ground just yet. And so we had a lot of Final Fantasy characters involved to lend a hand for everyone to get to know these original Kingdom Hearts characters better. Now, there are so many original characters from Kingdom Hearts that are so well loved, and people want to see more of those characters with Kingdom Hearts 3. Since we didn't have so many original Kingdom Hearts characters, it was hard to find room for including more Final Fantasy characters. We are trying to get find a good balance for that, and I know that some fans were concerned about and weren't too happy and wanted to see more Final Fantasy characters. That's something we definitely are thinking about, but just with the sheer number of original characters that we have now, it's hard to say what the exact balance is going to be and how it will play out in Kingdom Hearts 4. We can't really give you a firm reply on this just yet. And the final thing is, like, any teases will we get for Kingdom Hearts 4, like any new trailers of some sort. So, do you want to give the interviewer, do you want to give one final tease for fans about what they can look forward to in Kingdom Hearts 4? With regards to Kingdom Hearts 4, unfortunately, there's not that any new information that I'm going to be able to share for a while. But if people could really dive into this interview that we had today, I did reveal a little bit of new information and more details during this conversation. So it will be great. It'll be great if people can consider and find some new information that way. I also wanted to mention KH Missing Link. We are working towards launching the closed beta within the year. I know that not everybody is really into smartphone games, so some fans might be not really excited for it, but we are making it so that it's something that anyone can jump right into. Compared to our past mobile releases, it's a lot closer to the series and connected to Kingdom Hearts and connected in many ways into Kingdom Hearts 4. The easiest way to get more new information and hints about KH4 would be to first play Missing Link. There will also be some more mysteries not related to Kingdom Hearts 4 specifically, but throughout the series in it. Also, some figures that appear in Missing Link are tied to KH4. That's all I can say for now, and that's the end of the interview. I could purchase the KH4 article. That's fun. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the whole interview side. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, now reading these comments are now starting to piss me off. It's all about Final Fantasy. It's all about the characters. This guy, I'm not gonna point out his name because that's just gonna be wrong. That's plagiarizing. But this guy right here says, not liking the new direction, honestly. Final Fantasy characters were the major selling point for the first 2 games. I don't care for the original character. Do not steal for the original character. Do not steal ones. Why? Yeah, and then the guy replied at the bottom. This guy. This time I'm gonna, because the guy actually has his full real name in there, so that's why I wasn't saying it. But this guy has a gamer tag. His name is Bread214. I'm just joking. It's just Bread. He goes, "Why are you even playing the series if you don't care about the original characters?" That's just sad. He doesn't care about Sora, Riku. Doesn't care about anyone. And then, especially when the below, I Heaven Hangover Especially when the crowd who played this game hasn't even touched a Final Fantasy game until they played XV. I don't even know what title, I don't even know what number that is. I don't know my Roman numerals that much. And then everyone's just going on, just roasting this guy, saying, alright, here's the guy again. Kingdom Hearts is 9 years old. Rough estimate, most kids won't be into reading heavy games until around age 7. What the fuck? Around age 7 or more. How many 16-year-olds do you know who are still into Mickey Mouse? Heck, how many 7 to 12-year-olds do you know who are still into Mickey Mouse? The Final Fantasy bullet was the only reason I played it. I hide in my room so nobody would find out. Then you're a pussy. Not to be pandic, but Kingdom Hearts turned 20. That is dumb as fuck. This guy is so retarded. Kingdom Hearts is 9 years old, huh, guys? Totally did not have 2 months ago. Totally did not have a 20th anniversary. Never happened. That was a 9-month anniversary. That was a 9-year anniversary. Totally. My first was 13 actually. Not trying to move the goalpost. I'm referring to like X and before. I started with Chrono Tiger and FF224. Also 3-6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10 to 2, 2, 11, 12, 13, and 15. This guy makes no sense when he's trying to name titles. Which is why I never played any of the spin-offs after KH4. LOL. Dude, this entire just reply section, like comment section, is just roasting the shit out of him. Is that freaking Sora? I've trained really hard all this time. Now I finally can help you. Dies instantly. Oh, you fuck off. This man literally put a fucking photo, gif of freaking what's his name? Fucking the skateboarder. I completely forgot this motherfucker's name. I was too much into Kingdom Hearts, I completely forgot his fucking name. Tony Hawk. There you go. This man put a gif of Tony Hawk going. Alright, that's done with the comments. I'm gonna go over here and see. I completely forgot my dog was behind me this entire time. Yeah, just a lot. This is like 2 days ago and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, he did give a lot of stuff in this interview. So I might just go ahead and end it here, because by the time I already edit this video, it's probably going to be like the 36-minute mark, because of my intro and my outro. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out!